From gamer to SupaCup champion, this is what we call finding your true calling in the most bizarre yet beautiful way. Jonathan Mogotsi stands at the pinnacle of his career, having claimed the 2024 SupaCup Championship title. A remarkable journey for somebody who first honed his racing instincts not on the track, but on a gaming console at home. With VW Motorsports' unwavering support, Jonathan has transformed from virtual racing to becoming a champion, showing that anyone with talent and determination can break into motorsport. My G, thank you so much for joining us in studio and welcome back to the show.
No, it's an absolute pleasure to be back here, Ian. But I just want to say something.
Yeah?
I've been wanting to say this for a long time. Mama, we made it. Finally. You know what I mean? It's been an incredible journey. And yeah, I'm excited to share the rest of that with you.
Congratulations. Now you, 2024 SupaCup champion. Yeah. Did you see this coming?
Absolutely not. You know, I didn't have a racing background, didn't come from a wealthy family, whatever the case was, but genuinely never believed I could be racing, let alone become SupaCup champion. I came close a number of times. 2017 was my first year in racing through Polo Cup. Ended up being Rookie of the Year. The following year, I came second in the championship. Then I came third in the championship. A period where we didn't really quite race. And then last year, I ended up second in the championship.
Yeah.
I made some really drastic changes in my life to gear up for winning this because I absolutely wanted this.
Just like everybody else that's watching, I'm one of the people that learned recently that you started from gaming.
Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about the games that you used to play that build up your skill.
So I started through Gran Turismo, started an incredible journey through that, and there was a POC, and they wanted to see if they can take a gamer, give them a little bit of training and see if they can make it into the real world. And unfortunately, it came to South Africa in 2014, and so I applied. You know, you obviously race against other guys in a country on a leaderboard, and I think they took 25 of us to Kyalami, and then they took 8 and flew us to England. They flew us to England, to Silverstone specifically. Yeah. The Silverstone in England. And if you've watched the movie Gran Turismo, the story is based on Jan Mardenborough. He's from the UK and he had won the year before I had entered. So
wow.
It was quite fascinating to have met him at that point, and he's obviously gone on to achieve incredible things throughout his career. But I didn't win that competition. I had a real good squirt at this and I was content.
Yeah.
There was an opportunity that came by through the Volkswagen Academy in 2016. So I applied, I entered, ended up, being number 1.
Yeah.
And that has afforded me the opportunity to race for Volkswagen since 2017.
When you're playing a simulator or a game, if anything happens, you're still good.
100%.
But when you're behind the driver's seat, it's very different. So talk us through.
It is very different. But okay, so a couple of things, right? So the simulator teaches you the basic fundamentals of car control, handling, racing lines, even racecraft.
Yeah.
Okay. So the transition to go from that to the real deal is first of all, you can die if you do something stupid. You can't just hit a restart button. And then secondly, it was the perception of depth that you get from the eyes. You're no longer looking at a video screen. There's many different reference points that you got to pick up. You've got the G-forces coming through from your bum. So there's a lot of sensory inputs that I needed to sort of adjust to. You don't want to crash, you don't want to go off the track, you want to bump, and there's real costs involved. Even though I was in a sponsored situation, you can very easily lose that. So.
Can't take too many uncalculated risks. You must know what you're doing, right? You have carried on, you persisted all the way up until the winning title. How have you been able to keep your mentality strong like that?
Perseverance, persistence, and I think most importantly, support goes a long way. Family support, friends. At the end of the day, consistency is what matters, right? So you don't have to win every race. I didn't win majority of the races, I think, throughout the season, but it's about consistently scoring, consistently showing up, training, practicing, and using the best of what you got to make it happen.
You've been part of the VW Mentorship support and other support programs. Tell us about that and also how they have managed to get you guys to where you are now.
Yeah, I have an amazing team. I have a really good relationship with my engineer, for example. So, we get to bounce a lot of ideas, a lot of theories, and then provide feedback. And so it's really good that we have that relationship that we can kind of bounce ideas back and forth. And I think one of the most exciting things that I've done is that I'm now in a position to be able to give back. So I've also been part of the coaching programs through Volkswagen, specifically the Rookie Cup. Yeah. Take them through the ropes and get to see that progress. And I think there's something really, really satisfying when you can see the growth. Really, really incredible and proud to be a part of that.
There's lots of people that are watching right now that are thinking, I would love to enter the space, but I don't know how to, I don't know what to look out for. What are your top tips?
The tracks these days aren't so restricted, right? So you can walk down the paddock, the pit lane, have a chat to the different racing drivers, the engineers, the teams and things like that. Secondly, just try and find out if there are programs around that can put bums in seats. Unfortunately, motorsport is extremely expensive. It still is very expensive.
Yeah.
So, it's not a matter of just, rocking up somewhere and then expecting an opportunity. So I didn't expect to be in the space that I am. Persistence and a series of just trying different things to try and make it to where I am today, and that's what granted me here.
How much of this is fun and how much of it is serious?
I think there's always an element of fun in it.
Okay.
Right? Always an element.
I think that's important.
It's crucial, it's important. It's awesome to be in the space, surrounded by amazing people as well. So yeah, man, it's absolutely incredible.
I wish you all the best for the future. Now guys, Jonathan Mogotsi's story is a powerful reminder that success can come from the most unexpected places. It also goes to show that with the right support and mentorship opportunities, aspiring drivers can reach their full potential in motorsport. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio, and all the best for the future.
The pleasure is all mine, my brother. Thank you for having me.